between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Herbert now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Herbert. end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I like those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 18. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7.
Lance.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's going to be a good matchup for them. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Lance now on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The Niners at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would?
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now Lance. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From the 17, Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. There he goes, left side. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 29, Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Completes to Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Able to slither by. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right, 60. Steal. Check steal.
1st down, here's Mitchell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Nifty move. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go. Trouble, 38.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready?
On the option, running left is Lance. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Ultra. Go ultra.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners get a bit closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Back to throw here, Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Ready.
Here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Right, 97.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. McCaffrey on the toss right. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Steps away.
Crossing route complete to Ross.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And picked up by the Chargers.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave it with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Slot man moves right. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Herbert on first down now. And that's into the hands of Eckler. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Herbert now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Play action, now it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back. Now
can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 75 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the...
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 65 yards.
And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
No gain on the play there, second down. Up the middle with Eckler. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert to first down.
And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. So this one's over.